Alrighty, hello everybody. My name is Brandon. I'm one of the chief residents here at Vanderbilt. It's great to see a lot of familiar faces. I will be presenting on short talks by aspiring residents, also known as STAR. I want to give a major shout out to my team, including Madeline Stevens, my co-resident, who's a very innovative thinker who will actually be giving another presentation on a different topic shortly after this. So I'd like to start this short talk, no pun intended, by posing a question. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, what does that make a video worth? And I want you to just think about this as I work through this presentation, and we'll revisit that here in a second. So you may have heard the phrase, never waste a good crisis. Well, the COVID pandemic has impacted each and every one of us in various different ways. In 2020, the AAMC suspended visiting student clerkships in an effort to adhere to social distancing guidelines. As you can imagine, this significantly impacted medical students who rely on these rotations to showcase their personalities, their abilities, and to connect with faculty and residents at different institutions. In an effort to bridge the gap that was caused by the pandemic, we created STAR, which provided medical students an opportunity to showcase themselves via short 5-minute video presentations. The first minute was dedicated towards a biographical speech where they got to talk about themselves and their hobbies, and the remaining 4 minutes was dedicated to an academic presentation. Students talked about their personal research, clinically interesting topics, or case reports. One student actually spoke about Beethoven's hearing loss, and it was a phenomenal presentation. To fill the void of the networking component, we allow students to select a faculty member of their choosing to work with on their presentation to create the best product possible. After they created these videos, they submitted them to our platform, and we showcased them on our video library for residency programs to review. I'd like to think that the pilot was a success. We rolled it out relatively quickly, and we're able to get pretty good participation from medical students, volunteer faculty members, and residency programs. Now, thinking about the pilot and thinking about post-pandemic times, we have to ask ourselves, how can we evolve STAR to add value? So to answer that question, we have to look at our initial problem, which was medical students had limited opportunities to showcase their abilities and personalities, as well as limited networking opportunities. As we shift gears and look into the future, the current problem that we hope to address is the limitation in valuable evaluation metrics in the residency application process. So those of you who are familiar with medicine know that step 1 is no longer going to be utilized. A lot of medical schools are transitioning to pass-fail. We're looking at things like location of medical school, number of research publications, but the reality is none of these things really provide a really good sense of how good of a physician somebody's going to be, or whether they'll be a good fit into your program. So to address this, our solution is to build on our initial foundation through the pilot. We're going to have medical students who are interested create short, standardized 2-minute video presentations, and we're going to provide them with a prompt. Share one thing you would like residency review committees to know about you. This is really giving these students the power to be in charge of the narrative that they want to portray to these residency programs. After these videos are created, we will make them accessible to residency programs to utilize as a supplement in the application review process. Now, to make this a more feasible process, we are working on creating very detailed filtering metrics so that programs can easily sift through videos that they hope to watch. So revisiting that initial question, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, what does that make a video worth? Well, for the STAR initiative, that answer is a lasting impression, and that's certainly what we hope these students will do when they participate in our program. The traditional application provides a lot of valuable information, but at STAR, we're really hoping to highlight the people behind the application. Currently, our platform is free for all users, which are medical students, and for customers, which will be our residency programs. As we move towards the future, we plan to adopt a freemium model. I do intend to keep STAR free for students for as long as this initiative is functioning, and hope to create some premium features that residency programs can elect to purchase if they're interested. Our journey has been a long one, and I'm very, very thankful for our department for supporting innovation and encouraging it. Very thankful for our tech transfer office here at Vanderbilt for really serving as mentors and helping us navigate this process. Major shout out to the Wondery Center for allowing me to participate in the Ideator 6-week course in which I learned about entrepreneurship, innovation, customer discovery. Actually had the opportunity to interview 30 different individuals, program directors, medical students, deans of medical schools, and really helped to develop and build this initiative. The Harvard Macy Institute as well, and most importantly, all my friends, mentors, advisors, for always being available to help guide us in building and growing this platform. We're looking forward to launching this upcoming application cycle, and hopefully we can continue to improve this initiative and make it more user-friendly for our medical students and residency programs moving forward. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or suggestions. Welcome any questions that you guys have.
Thanks, Brandon. That was awesome. Do you have a plan for trying to sort of get this into the ERAS system, which, as far as my understanding is, that's kind of the main residency application software? Or do you think it's more beneficial to go sort of a grassroots and find 1 or 2 schools to adopt it and let word of mouth get other schools to join?
Yeah, great question. I think that is the ultimate goal, is to be able to integrate these videos directly into the application just to make it easier for programs to review. That would involve collaborations with ARIS, collaborations with SF Match, potentially collaborations with Thalamus. I think it'll just make it much easier for our customers to be able to watch these videos in the future. For this upcoming year, we've created a pilot. We now have a software that we've developed after raising nearly $45,000. And our goal is to just get it out to the market and then continue to improve on it and build collaborations moving forward.
That's great. Well, speaking of collaborations, I do need to connect you with Brian Drolet. If you haven't been connected with, he's one of my other inventors. And so he's developing a piece of software to do that for plastic surgery, the Plastic Surgery Common App. He's created a startup to do that. So I want to definitely make sure to connect you. I think that could be a good synergy there.
Definitely. I'm familiar with Dr. Drolet. I'll definitely.
Good. Perfect.
Making connections here already. That's